I've known Hugh now for over a quarter of a century. We were at university together and wrote comedy together at university, and then for the BBC and other television channels, and did various series of this and that over the years. And he's my best friend, and I've always known how brilliant he is, and how brilliant an actor he is in every sense. And some people have been surprised to see, because he's so often played sort of blue-eyed, rather idiotic upper-class Englishman. People are astonished to see him playing this unshaven, fierce, kind of haunted, drug-raddled, vicious doctor. But to me, I'd always known he was brilliant, and it's just so thrilling to see it when other people recognise it. You know, he's just won his second Golden Globe in a row, and he's been, absolutely garlanded with recognition and awards, and I think it's absolutely right, because aside from the achievement of becoming an American and becoming a very different sort of character to the ones he's so often played, it's also staggeringly hard work, what he does, week after week after week after week. So it's great. And it's so nice to be doing Bones here. We're literally in this set here. We're a stone's throw, a cricket ball's toss away from the house set. So I toddle over and see him. The Jeeves and Wooster DVDs have been out for some time, but they've recently brought out all the seasons we did of a show called The Bit of Hugh Laurie, which was a comedy show that we wrote and performed in over about 10 years at the BBC. And they've just come out in America. In fact, funny enough, I was in Barnes and Noble in a shopping centre in LA, and while I was hunting for, I shouldn't say this, it's the wrong station. I was hunting for season 2 of Deadwood, actually, which I've become rather addicted to, and one of the clerks, the assistants there, said, "Oh, we just had a phone order for a complete set of Hugh Laurie tapes." So I was very pleased. I said, "Well, if I stay here, maybe it'll happen more. You know, maybe I should actually pretend to be a wooden cutout with the book, with the DVDs held like that. You know." But no, it's nice that's happening, because a lot of it is, of course, to do with the fact that so many Americans have discovered Hugh and they want to know what he's been up to for the past 20-odd years. Actually, when I was over here in October, there was talk of it, but I would have had to wait till the David Morse character arc was over. And if you've been watching, but he'd been playing this absolutely terrifying policeman with a kind of solidity and malevolence that is that surpasses even Hugh's in some ways, and that was like a 6-episode arc, I think, and I've really not had time for that. I've been over here, so when Bones came along, I was thrilled to be able to do that, and it's actually rather nice not to have to compete with Hugh, because I wouldn't know whether my character should either be an even nastier doctor or an incredibly nice one, or a cleverer one, or a stupid one, or an old colleague or something. It'd be hard to know, or maybe someone who's squirting strange juices out of every orifice, as all those poor people seem to do in those opening stings. You know, you get these wonderful teasers at the beginning, and you think, which one of those characters is going suddenly to start falling to the floor, frothing with things coming out of their ears? And it's very often not the one you expect. So I quite like that. The makeup is a bit of a bore, having to go around with your legs sticking out of your ears or something, a bit much.